Hey guys, it's good to see y'all tonight. I'm glad y'all are gathered together for your community group. We are really excited about what we're doing for Easter this year, and want to invite Paul in to your living room tonight and let him share with you about the Jericho Project.
Well, it's nothing that's necessarily new, but it's just something that's strategic and powerful. And as we kind of unleash the power of all of our groups, you know, in this week and these next couple of weeks as we head into Easter, I do know this, that prayer changes things. And one of the most important things that prayer changes is us. But I also believe that prayer will transform and change our hearts for, and I believe the hearts of those people that we care about, that we're inviting and we're investing in for Easter. And so what we're going to do is we're going to invite Josh Proctor to come in, kind of into your moments, into your gathering there in your living room or wherever that you meet as a community group, and kind of share with you what he's also shared with us as a leadership team and at the Leaders Summit, and give you kind of a vision of what we want to see God do through us as a family of faith to impact and touch, and for the walls around the hearts of all those people that we're investing in to come down, so that they'll be open to our invitation and open to God's love and His grace come Easter. So I want you to listen to Josh and really take this as a serious opportunity, as a great opportunity to make a difference in those that we're inviting and we're investing in for Easter. So Josh, I want you to continue from here. Very good.
Hey, I'm Josh Proctor, like Paul said, part of the TCAL family, and just wanted to share with you the opportunity that Paul was talking about regarding Easter. As you remember, that Paul has talked to us about investing and inviting at least one person or one family for this Easter season. We know that Easter is right around the corner, and just wanted to parallel something that happened within Joshua chapter 6 to a potential prayer effort that we can participate in leading up to Easter. In Joshua chapter 6, the children of Israel are about to go into the Promised Land, and they're about to take the land of Canaan for the kingdom of God. And right as they're going in, there's a city called Jericho, and the walls of that city were not able to be penetrated. And so the angel of the Lord comes to Joshua, and he reveals to him God's strategy. And so the strategy was to march around the wall once a day for 6 days. And then on the 7th day that they'd march around 7 times. And at the end of that 7th march that they'd blow the trumpets, let out this great shout. And when that happened, the walls fell down. And so what we're wanting is, just as the children of Israel took conquest of the kingdom of God, what we want is for God to empower us to take conquest of the kingdom of God here in Mansfield and in the surrounding areas. And through that, what we want to do is expand God's kingdom and allow the hearts of people that are unchurched, the hearts of people that don't know Christ, to begin to fall down. And what we want to do that is we want to invite you to take one partner, whether that's your spouse or a friend, and through that for once a day, for 6 days, that you would pray with that partner. And then on the 7th day, that you would choose to fast. And what that looks like is that maybe you could fast from a meal that day, or fast the entire 24 hours, or to fast from Facebook that day, or to fast from going to ESPN.com that day. Whatever God might reveal to you, to say, Lord, I'm not going to, you need this today, I'm not going to go to this today. Instead, Lord, I'm going to completely depend upon you. Mm-hmm. And so what that looks like is we would invite you to start that, okay, on the Saturday before Easter, which is April 16th. And so that you'd start with your friend that day or with your spouse that day. And that you would do that at 9:38, either in the morning or in the evening. You don't have to do that time, but I thought that might be a great time, because in Matthew chapter 9, verse 38, it says, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. So ask the Lord of the harvest to send out workers into His harvest field. And so what we're praying at that 9:38 time, that once a day for 6 days, is we're praying that God would take our hearts and say, Lord, help us to be compassionate towards our friends that don't know Christ. Help us be compassionate towards those we know that are unchurched, that we're considering investing and inviting in. And would the walls of our hearts fall, that God would give us increased boldness. And we're praying at that time that the walls of the people's hearts would fall. We know that we can't do this on our own. Just like the children of Israel, the walls of Jericho fell because God showed up. And what we're praying for this Easter at TCAL is that the walls of people's hearts would fall down so that the kingdom of God can be open to them as they receive Jesus Christ. And so, just to recap, we're asking you to find one partner, family, could be a spouse, could be a sibling, could be a friend, that you get with either via Skype or via telephone or face-to-face, and you're praying once a day for 6 days, starting Saturday, April the 16th, and then ending that prayer effort on the 7th day when you fast on April the 22nd, which is Good Friday, in preparation for our Good Friday service. Thanks, and hope you guys enjoy community group tonight.